Hey YouTube, we're back working on the cobbled knobs. This is actually the one knob that's not cobbled together, or the Meganobz that's not cobbled together. I'm going to start doing some non-metallic metal on them. I'm going to start with this shoulder pad right here. And the colors I'm using are Vallejo model color black, model color white, or no, these are game color black and game color white. Then I'm using the triad that a lot of people recommend for their metal from Reaper. And that is, you can see those. Stormy gray for the dark, our cloudy gray will be our mid-tone, and then misty gray for the highlight. But we're going to be putting black and white in that too. So we're going to start with the mid-tone, which is cloudy gray. I'm using a wet palette, as you can maybe see. There we go. Got this thing really zoomed in so we can see what we're doing here. And I can pick it up and see. So I'm going to get a really thin coat of the cloudy gray. And just go over this whole shoulder pad. I'm going to cover everything because we're going to go through everything eventually too. Oh, I did finish the skin. Some bad glue points and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to figure some way to camouflage it or something. So then we got our main color there. Then we're going to go in with our darker color, which is stormy gray. A little bit of that. And then we're going to put it right on the edge of this plate, and then we're going to blend it up to a point. We're going to go from the back side and do the same thing. This paint dries quite quickly. We're just going to make this a nice clean looking, then we can go back and rust it later. We'll take our misty gray in the middle. And go back to our cloudy. We're going to start blending it. I'm using a little bit of saliva. I know some people don't dig putting the brush in their mouth, but I've always done that since I was a kid. It hasn't killed me yet, I don't think, or done anything permanent. I'm going to go back with this, the darker color, and get nice and wet down there. I want to get some a little bit of black in there. Maybe mix a little bit of black with the there we go. We can blend it up or blend it back down. And this side is going to be too much, so I don't think we're going to need black over there. We'll have a little bit of outline. And let's get that going. Just kind of glaze it on there so that white's still under there. We'll go back to the, or not the misty gray, not the white. And just kind of feather it out. Strengthen the middle again. One of the things I've been learning, trying to strengthen my technique, is small amounts of paint. Don't ever just soak your brush. It ruins it. I mean, it just makes you painting so much harder. As you can see, my brush is barely any paint on there. maybe even too much. Just I use my hand a lot to control the amount I'm laying down. Still looks like stripes, so I'm going to go in, maybe do a little glaze of the cloudy gray. Just add a lot of water to it. You can see on my, oops, see on my hand right there, it's doing a, I'll blend it. Go a little bit of the misty gray again. Right in the middle where we want it really, really tight. I mean, really, really shiny. This is kind of like a cylinder, half of a cylinder, I believe. Let's go in a little bit of the black and cloudy gray. Stormy gray, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to go on this far edge over here. Maybe way over here too, is a little bit in there. And then go straight into the stormy gray again and feather it in. Okay, get some little more cloudy gray in there. I'm going to start, see if it starts showing up a little bit when I edge highlight these edges. Back this up a little bit. So we're starting to get something there. Still a little not blended enough. So what I'm going to do is get the whole surface wet. A little bit of water and saliva. And somehow the color is lifting on that. That's okay. Let's do some... oops. So, brushing it tight. There we go, that's getting better. We're going to have to redo those edges again. Let's go on this side. Okay, we got a little bit of that, a little bit of the black and cloudy gray, or stormy gray. I'm going to just confuse everyone with these colors. Nice and dark. Stormy gray by itself. Kind of get a nice thin coat. And just kind of go overlap it a little bit and blend it in. Okay, I'm going to go up to the cloudy gray. So limit that on the brush. Kind of go into the stormy gray and bring it up. Looking better. So I'm going to do a little bit of white line just right down the middle. This is pure white now. I'm going to go right in the middle of that misty gray. I'm going to do a mix of misty gray and cloudy gray. See if I can And blend all that together there. That looks good. A little chalky right there. Let's go back and do the hard highlights. I'm going to change the highlights a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit, go back to the misty gray and maybe do a little white on sections of it. Use my hand as a palette. Do a little bit of white and go into those little bolts. Make them maybe a little light black wash around them. Make them stand out a little bit. Let's get this black wash going. Let the oh, I can't even say the word right now. Capillary action. We'll want to work on those hopefully. Well, maybe not. I'm going to screw that up a little bit so we can fix it a tiny bit real quick. Well, I probably ruined it, but oh well. The wash is a little too thick. I can just clean up around it and just redo it again. Just got the mid-tone in back in there, then go back into the highlight. Maybe add some shape to it. Kind of glaze this back. There we go. it's looking better already. And our little bolts are standing out. We got these little areas to paint too. We did our little wash. Let's see if that'll work around these. I'm going to pre-wash some of the other spots that we're going to get to eventually. Let's see, I got to fix that little edge highlight up here. Clean it on the bottom. There, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to start working on the rest of this.